The prince and princess were madly in love, their greatest joy coming from the pleasures of the flesh. Every day they locked themselves away, lost in each other's embrace. But fate played a cruel joke on them. When foreign invaders attacked, the prince was forced onto the battlefield. Before leaving, the prince prayed to the bishop, asking God to protect the princess. He swore that if anything happened to her, he would not wish to go on living. Under divine will, the prince's sword stained the earth with blood. Meanwhile, on her way to meet him, the princess was ambushed by barbarians. Her guards were quickly slain, and she fled in terror. News of the attack reached the prince at the front lines. Without hesitation, he rode off to rescue her, but the princess's horse stepped on a trap and fell. She realized she had stumbled into a minefield. The pursuers advanced cautiously, buying the prince precious time. Yet disaster struck again. The princess stepped into a trap that clamped onto her leg. Immobilized, she could only await death. At that moment, the prince arrived just in time. He drew his sword and slashed wildly at the enemies, but one attacker moved faster. Though the prince hurled a blade that killed him, the princess's chest was already drenched in blood. She died in his arms without saying a single word of farewell. Grief-stricken, the prince confronted the bishop. He had slain thousands in God's name, yet God refused to protect the one woman he loved. The prince begged God to bring her back to life, but the bishop told him that fate could not be changed. Their love was eternal, even in death. Unable to bear it, the prince cursed God. He broke the crucifix and drove it into the bishop's heart, telling him to deliver a message to God. Unless his wife was returned to him, his soul would never belong to heaven. 400 years later, a priest from afar was summoned to a hospital where doctors faced an inexplicable patient, one beyond medicine or science. In the dimly lit room, the priest met a woman chained by heavy shackles around her ankles. She was supposed to be the queen's future granddaughter-in-law, but on her wedding day, she publicly denounced the church and then went berserk, attacking the guests. Strangely, her ID card dated back to 1769, making her 130 years old. From his years of experience, the priest concluded she was not possessed by a demon.
What exactly did I capture? A vampire.
To test his theory, the priest opened the skylight. Sunlight seared the woman's palm, and the cross in his hand ignited with her hatred. The priest told her that if she confessed the truth, she would get what she wanted. Then he squeezed a drop of blood from the doctor's hand. Tasting it, the woman finally began to speak.